Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well and you're having an amazing 2020 so far. For the next little while, I'm going to be taking you on this journey on how to make 2020 a great year, how to maximize 2020. I'm going to be releasing some videos and I'm going to be sharing, like I always do, what I've learned, what I'm learning, and these are things that I'm doing myself. These are things I've done in the past, I'm doing myself, that's helped me to be who I am today. And I'm hoping that as I share them with you, they would inspire you, they will encourage you on your journey as well. So stick around, let us learn together. If you have not yet subscribed, I would encourage you to do so, because I'm going to be sharing in sequence and I'm going to be sharing things that I'm learning and how to make your 2020 a great year, and I don't want you to miss any episode. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you also click the notification bell so that you can be notified by YouTube whenever I release a new content. So let us learn together. It's going to be an amazing year and I'm looking forward to it. So today I'm going to start by talking on reflection. You can call it evaluation. Basically, I'm going to be talking about looking back on what has happened in the last decade and also in the last year, 2019, which is recent, because some of us, like me, I can't remember what happened in the last decade. There's too many things that happened. But we want to look back over 2019 and use that to guide us into our 2020. This is actually my own tradition. The moment we get to October on any year, I start to just spend some time to pray, spend some time to think, spend some time to reflect on the previous year. I started taking stock and also while I'm at it, I'm also planning for the new year that's coming in. So maybe you missed that opportunity. Maybe you didn't get to do that last year. Also because I know that December is usually very busy, even though it's the holiday season, but there is so much going on, Christmas parties, buying presents, shopping, and there's so many church activities. So there's just so many things, work, Christmas carol, there's always something going on. And it's very hard to take some time to just peel back a little bit and just reflect on the outgoing year before we get into the new year. And also, the moment we get into the new year, everything becomes busy again. We're all just rounding up from our holiday season. Now everybody's going back to work. Now life is back to the fast pace. Fast lane, everybody's going somewhere. We got to go to work, we got to make dinner, we got to do this, we got to take the kids to classes. So there is so much going on as we start a new year as well, which means that we're living a year, everything was so busy, we had no time to relax and sit still and reflect. And we're beginning a new year on the fast pace, which leaves us no time to reflect, leaves us no time to evaluate, to look back on 2019 and say, hey, what happened? 365 days, 52 weeks just went by. What happened in that year? And what that does is, if we don't take time to look back, if we don't take time to reflect on the outgoing year, what it does is we may most likely repeat the same performance like we did in 2019, which is why I'm talking about reflection today, which I think is very important, that each and every one of us, no matter where you are, take some time out, even as you begin this year, to find a space, even if it's 30 minutes a day, to just sit quietly and go over 2019 from January to December and ask yourself, how was my year? What are the things that I did right? What are the things that I didn't do right? What are the things that was actually successful? What were the things that I failed at? And how can I make this year a different year? How can this year actually be better in every way? How can I succeed more this year? How can I do more? How can I reach more? How can I be a better version of me this year? You will not be able to get to that point unless you take some time to reflect on what happened. There are many benefits of reflection, but one of them is actually, what reflection does is it provides you with insights into how you can make things better in the future. Our experiences, actually, they're very, very insightful if we only pay attention to them. I know somebody has said that experience is the best teacher, but I think I heard John Maxwell put it this way, say evaluated experience is the only thing that teaches us. If you had an experience and you learned nothing from it, you didn't evaluate it, you didn't sit down to kind of look through what happened in that experience, you learned nothing. And you will most likely repeat the same mistakes again, do the same thing all over again. So it's not just so much about the experience, it's taking the time to really look back and say, what did this experience teach me? What did I learn from it? Which is why I'm talking about reflecting on 2019, looking back so that you can gain some insights in how to make 2020 a better year for you and for your family. If you really do the assessment of 2019 really well, you're going to find out a lot of information that will provide a solid foundation for you as you go into 2020. So perhaps things already got busy for you as you begin this new year. Even though we're only a few days in, maybe things already picked up, everything is going fast for you. I want you to slow down if you haven't already. And I want you to take a minute to reflect on 2019 and to see what really happened and how can you make things better this year. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to use the example of a car. You know, most of us can drive, right? You have a big windshield before you. And you have mirrors. You have inside mirror and then you have two outside mirrors. I remember when I was taking my driver's lessons, my instructor told me that anytime that I want to make a change or do a maneuver or change a lane or change my speed, I quickly check my mirrors. He said anytime you want to do anything that's going to alter your state, quickly check your mirrors just to make sure everything is safe. So if I need to switch on the lane, I will check my side mirror to make sure nobody is there. I will check my blind spot. So the mirrors are there for reference. They're not meant to be my focal point. Imagine if I now decide to make the mirrors my focal point. Accident is inevitable because what I'm doing is I'm focusing on what's behind me. I'm not really looking ahead. So the mirrors are designed to be able to look back and then to use as a reference. But ultimately, we want to be looking ahead. So when I said that you should reflect, I'm not saying that you should now go and camp in your past. I'm not saying that you should not go and dwell in your past and then cry about all the mistakes you made and then regret every action you did. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is use 2019 as your reference point, not as your focal point. Because there are some valuable lessons that 2019 probably taught you. There's some things you learned in 2019 that you cannot afford to repeat the same mistakes. There's some things you succeeded at in 2019 that you might want to keep doing in 2020. So the whole idea of reflecting is not to go back there and depress yourself, because sometimes it's better to just move on from some things. Let's say you went through a heartbreak and you were in a relationship and things went sideways. It's better to just move on, not even talk about it. I didn't want to think about it. Yes, I get it. I've been there before. But also, if you're not careful, if you don't take time to look at what exactly went wrong with that relationship, what was my fault? What did I do wrong? If you're not careful, somebody else is going to show up in your life and you're going to repeat the same cycle because you did not take the time to evaluate your previous relationship and to make the necessary changes before going into another relationship. Which is why reflection is very crucial. If you do it so well, it will provide you with so many valuable information. Any successful business out there, any successful company, they always do something called end of the year review. They review all their employees. They review your performance. Then they review the management's performance. Then they review the business performance. How much money did we spend? How much money did we make? And the reason why they do this is because for you to continue to do better at what you do, you've got to evaluate what you've done. And so if we don't take time to evaluate what we've done, we have a very slim chance of making things better. Or even, if I dare say, of it being successful at that same thing that we do. So take some time to look back and to see what you may find, because that might just be what you need to do to have a good start to 2020. So here are my closing thoughts. No matter what you do or what you don't do in 2020, you're going to end up with some results on the 31st of December 2020. You're going to end up with some results. Either you do some things or you don't do some things. But the question when we get there is, did you achieve the right results, or did you fall short of your results again? So that will be the question, which is why it's crucial that whatever information you got from reflection, from looking back over 2019, you are able to use it to make this year better, so that by the time we get to 31st of December 2020, you can say, yes, I did everything that I committed myself to. I achieved my result, and I even exceeded my results. So this is the year to actually make sure you are focusing on the right things. You are chasing the right goals. You are working on the right stuff. You're not actually just wasting time and just being occupied for the sake of it. which is why reflecting on 2019 would help you in a better use of your time. It would help you in how to make the best of 2020 so that you can actually put your time into what really matters. You can actually put your time towards things that will take you towards your goals. You can actually put your time towards things that would actually help you to realize those dreams and visions that you have for 2020. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about how renewing your mind makes a big difference, plays a big role in making sure that you have a great 2020. Because I'm going to say this just to give you a little teaser. A new year with an old mind would make the new year exactly like the old one. I'm going to say that again. A new year with an old mindset would make the new year exactly like the old one. So as we journey through 2020, a crucial part is renewing your mind, is getting a new perspective on some things. Because when you reflect on what's happened in the past, you will be able to, if you actually allow yourself to get a new mindset, because it's not just about, oh, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. You first have to renew your mind about that thing before you can actually change it. So I'm going to be showing that to you on my next video, and you don't want to miss it. So once again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that, because when I push this video out, I don't want you to miss it. And I do hope that this has been worthwhile your time. So if you like this video, please make sure you like it, make sure you share it, make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know how you're starting off your year, what are the things you're doing while you're reflecting. I'll make sure that I respond to your comments as well. And I look forward to sharing more things with you that is going to make this 2020 an amazing year for all of us. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.